Hi, this is Chris again, and today I'd like to share with you what happened in a conversation with a client where they'd had what they saw as a bit of a crisis because their main developer, so this was a tech firm, their main developer has just handed in his notice, and this is going to be a big problem for, or could be a big problem for that company. They've got a reasonable sized team, but they've got this developer is a particular. They see him as the number one person, and it's going to put a big dent in their capability to deliver projects and get projects managed really well. So now, for him to for the conversation today, we talked about what he could do specifically in terms of, if you like, not crisis management, but in terms of talking about how to protect the time that he's got left in the business and how to source good quality people as quickly as possible. But the bit that I really wanted to share with you and the lesson from today is to learn from that mistake. The mistake was that they didn't have a plan in place for what if a key person hands their notice in. So if you've got a team in your business and you've got key people, how likely do you think it is that they're going to stay with you forever? Right? Chances are that they're going to find a better opportunity at some point, or they will have been in the business for a long time and they just fancy a change. There's all sorts of reasons, or they're going to move because their partner's moved jobs, or they need to relocate or whatever. All sorts of reasons why people could leave. The opportunity you have before the crisis happens is to think about how to prevent that happening in the first place, and what would you do if and when it does happen. Now, in terms of prevention, what could you do? You could look to tie them in with things like profit share schemes or share option schemes. You could make sure that they have lots of training and development, so they have a real sense of loyalty. Of course, the whole benefits package that you can offer them, the salary and other benefits that you may have, can be thought about. So there's a whole raft of things, but what are you doing for your key staff, your key members of the team, so that you know that they are as likely as possible to be loyal and stay with you for as long as possible, because that's really what you want. So that's the preventing the problem. The second is, what do you do if and when that problem was to arise? Okay. Now, when you're the leader of your business, you know, as you grow it, that it's really important to have great people around you. So one of the key roles of any leader is to be always on the lookout for good people. So, for example, when you're in conversation with anybody, and it might be in a social setting, it might be in a business setting, but when anybody's up talking to you and they say, how's business, how's it going, there's a great typical answer to that, which is, things are going really great and we're always looking to recruit. So who do you know who's got these particular skills? So we're looking to recruit a new senior developer, for example, and what we're looking for is people who've got some they've got good management skills, they've managed a team before, or whatever the criteria are that will help you identify good people. And if you're on the lookout all the time for good people, the chances are you're going to build up a database, a network where you'll be able to tap into those people to start with. You see, today's conversation that I had with the business earlier was a problem because they had to respond from a standing start. If you've got, and you're keeping in touch with people who you know or you suspect are going to be good candidates for your business in the future, you just keep in touch with them. It's good. It's an intrinsic part of what being a leader is all about. So my question to you and my challenge to you is to think about, what are the roles that you would not want to lose within your business? What are those key roles? How would you prevent them? How would you prevent the problem occurring in the first place? And secondly, what are the activities that you can be doing where you're always on the lookout for good quality people. Who do you know who knows people? What conversations can you have? What can you find on LinkedIn, for example? What other sources can you find for always being aware of who's where, and make that a key part of the leader's role, so that you're never going to be in a crisis position where suddenly your key developer or the number one person or a really essential member of the team leaves you in the lurch. So there's your challenge, and that's to go and prevent the problem in the first place, and be ready if and when it occurs. And I look forward to sharing some more mentor moments with you in the future. We'll speak soon. Bye for now.